Andrew Jager, Marketing Manager for Walters Gardens. Today we are going to be looking at our different Buddleia series. So Buddleia or butterfly bushes, very common perennial, kind of considered either a woody perennial or a sub-shrub depending on where you live. Not as much dieback in southern zones as you get in northern zones. Up here, a lot of these plants die all the way back to the roots every year, and they'll emerge from the original stem or from the base stems, whereas in the south you see them getting quite a bit larger as they don't die back quite as far. They preserve more of that old wood or new growth. So today we're starting by our Cascade series. This is the largest series that we have in our catalog and some of the largest Buddleia that you can find on the market. We really like them. The original one is right here behind me. This is Grand Cascade. This is going to be our largest one. It is just now starting to come into bloom. This one, as you can see, just about as tall as me. That's about 6 foot, and that is what you can expect pretty typically year after year out of this plant. Flower panicles also getting 12 to 14 inches long and a good 4 to 6 inches wide. That is a lot of flower power from a plant of this size. We do have some that are also a little bit newer. So the two newest ones, and ones that I definitely want to point out, we have here Violet Cascade. So this one just came out. It is a darker shade of purple than Grand Cascade, also a little bit shorter, in part because it blooms earlier, just doesn't spend as much time leafing out as Grand Cascade does. Similar giant panicles, great branching on each one of those panicles. This one also we do believe to be sterile. We have not observed seed set on it yet. So if you're looking for something that's going to be pretty tame, pretty big in your garden, Violet Cascade, that's one to look at. Purple's not your color. We do have an upgraded version over here. So this is Pink Cascade 2. It replaces the original Pink Cascade. Improvements are larger panicles to match Violet and Grand Cascade. And this one, similar to Violet Cascade, we have not observed seed set on. So this one we also believe has the potential to be sterile. And we've been observing both of these plants for over 5 years. So there we have Pink Cascade 2, Violet Cascade, and Grand Cascade. Our next series is the Monarch series. These are our original Buddleia introductions. These ones have been in our catalog the longest. Right here we have Queen of Hearts, which has this nice reddish color, very floriferous, just starting to come on. But then also we have what has been our most popular Buddleia, which is Prince Charming. That one is right here in front. This one has an absolutely electric cerise pink color. Very nice, rounded habit. Going to be one of the bright spots in your garden when it comes into bloom. And both of these plants, nice rounded habits, lots of breaking, so you get a ton of flowers from each variety. And then behind them, probably the biggest one in the series, we have Buddleia Blue Night. So this one has some of the most blue that we have in a Buddleia of this size. It also, as you can see, quite proliferous, very long panicles, getting more than 12 inches long. And as you can see, these plants all blooming kind of in line with the Cascade, a little bit more past than what the Cascade series is. So that is the Monarch series. Our next series are the Humdinger. These ones quite a bit smaller than the Cascades and the Monarchs. This is, if you don't have the space for one of those big Buddleia, you need something a little bit smaller. These nice, well-rounded, 3 to 4 foot tall and wide. Earlier to bloom as well. So these ones are not quite past yet. They're probably in peak. Lots of flowers on them right now. We have Magenta Munchkin, which has beautiful magenta flowers. Little Angel, nice pure white blooms. And then behind me, we have Lavender Cupcake. So this one quite a bit smaller as well than what we saw with Blue Night and the other Buddleias. Thanks for watching. We know you have a lot of options out there for butterfly bushes. Hopefully this helps you get to know ours a little bit better. Follow us for more.